And that's good. Here we are again, 2003 Subaru WRX Impreza. Now, what I want to talk about is serpentine belt. Though it might not have any cracking on the inside, I do have a split. So don't be cheap. Though it still works, change it. Last thing you want is that thing snapping at you, because that controls your water pump. And as soon as that's done, your motor, yeah, everything is just, you're not gonna have a good day pretty much. But as you can tell, I also have two alternators sitting idle. This is a rebuild. This I got from a junkyard, though it's hard to find one nowadays. It's actually a guy that hoards all the Subarus out there. It's nice enough. Sold to me for 50 bucks. It's not bad. The problem I had with this one is my voltmeter would actually jump, well, not jump, slowly goes up to about 14.5, and then as soon as it hits its peak, it would actually drop to 12 volts. Well, my motor was not happy. You can actually tell if your motor is not happy. Trust me on that. So I decided to go ahead. Now, I'm not going to show you guys how to change the belt. There's a lot of videos out there to change the belt, but simple, basic pretty much. 10 bolt here, another 10 bolt here. Take out the shroud that covers the belt and whatnot, and little pins to hold this suckers out. So as soon as you got that out, flip it, tap both in, push it out. Done. So with the alternator, you loosen this bolt. That's a 12. This is a 12, and this is a 12. So you loosen this, you loosen this, and you loosen this. As soon as you were loosening this, the alternator would actually tip down. Now, as soon as it tips down, you can take the old belt, put the new belt on. You're gonna run into one little problem with putting in the new belt, because the belt has not been stretched the way it was with your old belt. See, my old belt, this knuckle right here was actually all the way up, almost all the way up. So even though the alternator is actually dipped all the way down, the new belt is not going to put in quite nicely. You actually have to little struggle on it. So make sure it's on inside for this and for the motor. Take your time. You're not in a rush. So once you're putting the belt on for the alternator, you pretty much just have to do a little persuasion, and you just tip it up and push it in. Don't use any hard metal objects, because you're just gonna splice it up, cause problems with it. Just use your hands. Okay, so now I put on the belt. That one, I'm just double checking if there's anything that's gonna hit when I start it up. Let's start it up. So that's my sitting as, that's from China. It's a voltage regulator. I don't know. What are you smiling about? So turn everything off. Voila! 14.2. Does it stops. Alright, let's turn everything on. Hopefully it stays at 14. Turn that on. Turn my eBay dash on. Oh. Turn that on. Let's turn everything on, pretty much. Heat is on. Lights. Parking lights. Hazard. Alright. For everything that's on, that is actually not bad. It's deciding 14 or 13.9. That's still pretty good, to be honest with you. My lights are not dimming out. So if you're running, I call that a success. What do you guys think? Comment, subscribe, and like. Yeah, those little buttons in the bottom. Just start clicking them all. Alright guys, till next time.